Hey everybody, welcome back to 18 Outdoors. We appreciate everything y'all do, all the support. So if you haven't liked, please like. Hey, please subscribe right now if you haven't. So let's talk about these Iowa application for the deer process. It is time to do it. I think I've already done one video about it, but you ain't got long. If you're ready to do the Iowa stuff, put in for the draw or buy the points, you got until June 1st to take care of that. So again, huge buck state. So, you know, this is the time of year, you know, you're fixing to have shows coming up, but also if you're planning any out of state stuff, need to be doing it. You know, Kansas is done and gone. I mean, if you haven't done it now, you're out of the loop. It's over with. Gotta wait till next year. So, but right now, Iowa, you know, to me, Kansas and Iowa, as far as the draw states, big bucks, you know, hey, if you want to go sit and wait on a monster buck, that's the place to go. You know, take a chance on, you know, you can set huge goals and wait on a monster and not feel guilty, you know, of not filling your tag, because that's big buck place. That's the opportunities for that. That's why you do that. That's why you spend that big money on that. So, but it's time to do it. Iowa, you got until, again, June 1st, and you can buy preference points right now too. So, you know, some of the areas it takes 4 or 5 years for a lot of people to draw the archery. You know, some of the other stuff, you know, late muzzleloader is easier to draw, and some of them gun hunts. But that on the public land, that makes it so tough because the locals do all them man drives during them shotgun seasons. That kind of disperses the deer off the public land stuff. So me and my brother been talking about doing that archery after we'd done that late muzzleloader. So we decided to do the archery because that rubs and scrapes everywhere. So we put in for that this year. We have 3 points. We're hoping to draw, you know. The area we put in, you know, it's not going to be one of the prime areas, but it's a good area. So we're doing that. So also Wyoming, if you want to do a Wyoming, you know, deer hunt or antelope hunt, time to put in for the draw is now. You got until June 2nd. And that's Wyoming, deer, and antelope. You got till June 2nd. The elk stuff's over with. You know, so you need to do that now. I've got Kathy put in for the antelope, buck and doe. So she's got several points. So we're expecting her to draw on that. Still haven't made my mind up about the deer stuff yet, so I'm waiting. So I got a couple weeks, you know. So anyway, I mean, that's a cool part of the world to go to. So if you want to take a cool hunt, antelope, mule deer, they got some big ones, you know. You might not be able to draw on the first attempt, and so if you want to buy preference points, you got to wait until after that closes. I think it'll open up in July sometime or another, and then it'll close in October. They got a pretty good span. So, but Iowa on the preference points, you got to do that during this draw process, or it'll be closed. So, another thing is, if you've got points from several years ago for Iowa, they do not get lost. That's one of the few states that you don't lose your points as of right now if you don't keep buying them. So I was talking to Daniel Williams. He was putting in for Iowa, and he had 2 points from years ago still sitting there. So he didn't really know that. So we researched that, and sure, them points still good. So he's feeling better today. So anyway, time to get all that took care of. If you're not interested in that, you got some over-the-counter stuff that you can do. You can start planning for that. You've got Kentucky, big buck state too, Indiana, Ohio, Missouri. You know, Missouri, I think there's some stuff where they're talking about they might go to the draw process, but I'm pretty sure it's not this year. So them states, you know, you can look into big buck states. You know, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Kentucky. You know, they're big states. You got a better chance than in Alabama, of course, unless you got some kind of prime land. So think about that stuff. Nowadays, you know, there's more information about it. I don't say easy to do, but easier to do than it used to be with the research you can do about looking at these areas and the groups that you can talk to folks. So think about that and try to get ready to do that. So hey, I'm telling you, summer's gonna go by fast, and you're gonna be like me. You probably ain't gonna be ready, but you're ready. So next thing on the topic is the shows coming up. So trade shows are coming up, deer shows. We're going to be at 3, we know, set up booths and stuff. So the first one, World Deer Expo, Birmingham, Alabama. It's a Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center from July 11th through the 13th. The earliest one we'll be at, probably about the earliest show that's for the summer stuff going on, you know, as far as the south. After that, Georgia Outdoor News, Outdoor Blast. That's where they have their truck buck shooting stuff for their magazine. First time us going there. You know, we've been wanting to do that. That group, you know, I used to write articles for the I've wrote some for the Georgia Outdoor News and some for the Alabama Outdoor News. Same parent, you know, company, of course, Alabama Magazine, you know, not no more. So, but looking forward to seeing Brad Gill and that crew. So we'll have a booth there. Y'all come see us. And that's the Alabama show, World Deer Expo. Don't forget to come by and put in for the Wolfpack hunt. Free, you know, no cost. You know, we're gonna give away 2 tickets to, we're gonna draw 2 people to hunt. You know, Westmo has got it set up or the place to stay. You know, I'm gonna put you in a prime spot. You know, you'll have a, you know, where it's not a guaranteed hunt again. You don't never know. But let me tell you, that last season, I went, Daniel Williams went. I think Jacob Myers went on like a little later hunt, but during that time frame, he got an area circled that they got history with. That them dang bucks last year were rutting and chasing, so several bucks were seen. You know, wasn't that many killed, but there was opportunity. So there were visuals. So anyway, a cool hunt. So free tickets now. Come by the booth, Birmingham Justice Civic Center, our booth, get you a ticket. We'll draw sometime after that. We're gonna try to get Westmore to stop by and visit. She's got a daughter that's getting close to having a baby during that time frame, so you know what priority is gonna be. So we're gonna see how that goes. But so again, that's the first show we'll be at. Then the Georgia Outdoor News, July 25th through the 27th, Lake Sports Center Arena, Emerson, Georgia. Okay, come by. We'll have a booth. Come by and see us. All your Georgia folks, we got a lot of Georgia fans, a lot of Georgia friends. You know. So stop by and see us. Looking forward to talking to y'all. Then after that, Mobile Hunter Expo, Southern Edition, Dalton, Georgia. At the convention center, August 8th through the 10th. You know, that's a cool show. It's more mobile hunter oriented. So a lot of stuff. They'll have some new stuff. A lot of stuff you can try out, put your hands on, climb up in it, sit in it. So, you know, of course, some of that bitch from other shows, but this one's gonna have. From the last several shows we've been to, they have a bunch of stuff that you can try out, see it, and plenty of great people, great hunter and stuff working with you, you know, to show you, to get you in the whole mobile hunting device or setup that you want, with a saddle, platforms, you know, lock-ons, you know, a variety of stuff. Come check it out. Of course, we'll have a booth. Come see us. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing them guys. So, hey. Summer will be gone so fast again, so we're getting ready. Looking forward to seeing y'all 2 shows. Looking forward to seeing some folks out in some of these hunts. You know, my brother's ready, so Kathy's ready. I mean, you know, spring is flying by, and it's gonna be summer so fast, and then it'll be hunting season. You know, the older you get, the faster it goes. So again, we're looking forward to seeing y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, preparations are getting made. Y'all make them. If y'all get them flat, get ready to get them flat. We'll see y'all. Everybody. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Well, again, we appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't liked, please like and subscribe. And you don't care if you haven't got one of our books, check out Amazon and get a book. Also, we got a link on there where you can, on our YouTube channel, where you can go on. We got a little store set up. Like if you're interested in any kind of merchandise, shirts and stuff, you can check that out. And we really appreciate anything like that. So, again, we appreciate y'all's support. You know, keep watching. We're gonna keep trying to share the outdoors and how we do some things, and try to help everybody that we can enjoy the outdoors. And you know, we do this for just basically because of the environment and the community that's involved and built around hunting. So again, we appreciate y'all. Like, share, and we'll see y'all again. Bye.